Shalom, Kahalala, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakudash. Double honors unto the apostles, a great millstone, who I learned this truth from, who rule well. And salutations unto Yuakim and Aquatim that do take heed in sincerity and in truth. Coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Alright. Basically, I'm going to do a lesson on this whole, this past weekend, this long weekend, this wicked weekend that happened in Toronto, you know, with the carnival and the festivities, Caravana, you know, and this whole laxy-daisy spirit that you Israelites are in, man. You know, you're in straight up party and bullshit mode 24/7, you know. And you have no, hey, that says Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So you had even IUIC, you know, this is like a little response as well. They went to Caravana, which is a goddamn waste of time. You know, those people, you just went in to the lion's den, and you just went into a place where it's a bugged out spirit, man. You know, there's a bunch of bugged out spirits there. You know, as they're speaking, women were twerking in front of them. It was bugged out, man. But them Israelites down there, they're highly offended. You had three or four guys jump the barricade to try to get in their face, you know, because they were highly offended at them saying the women there were dressed like whores, which they were. And a lot of them probably were. That's just the reality of it. You simps that get offended, you know, stay offended, man. You know, you might find out your girl is, you know, she's selling her pussy, man. You know, and again, if you don't like the rudeness on this channel, you can go watch another video. This isn't for you Christians. This is for our people, the Israelites, the blacks, the Latinos, and the Native Americans, man. And the Israelite foreigners, man. Okay? Paul said, though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. So these jakes, man, these Israelites that are in this festivity spirit, they don't understand where the root goes back to and what they're actually practicing. Because I was on Instagram and I watched the video where IUIC was, and I read a bunch of comments. I probably read like 50 comments, and it was all in unity of the defense of the woman. Again, going back to that wicked spirit of Semiramis. Again, you don't know what I'm talking about. Go research it, man. You 2/3, man. You dumbass jakes. When you guys are talking about this is our culture, watch your mouth, right? Well, again, what is your true heritage? Your heritage is that you're an Israelite, okay? And we're going to keep piping that song unto you until the missiles hit, man, because we're commanded to do so. So let's read a little on this wicked holiday called Bacchanalia, right? Which goes back to the god Bacchus, by the way, which was the Roman version of the Greek Dionysus, which is all just garbage, man. Okay, I can keep going. It's all just foolishness and wickedness, and it just basically goes back to lewd behavior, wickedness. Okay, the Bacchanalia were Roman festivals of Bacchus based on various ecstatic elements of the Greek Dionysia. They seem to have been popular and well organized throughout the central and southern Italian peninsula. And I'm not going to read all this. There's a point I wanted to get, though. The Bacchanalia were Roman festivals of Bacchus, the Greco-Roman god of wine, freedom. So was there not wine there? Was there not alcohol? In the street, people were drinking? Of course. Freedom. You're free. You're liberal, right? That's what you think. Because there's no judgment for your ass yet. Intoxication and ecstasy. Right? You have women basically naked there. And this year they wanted to have the woman topless. And, you know, you got probably people, certain places, man, having sex and shit. You know, but it's a bunch of lewd acts, man. And these kids see it, and this is where your women become promiscuous, man. because they learn by example. Children's greatest a child's greatest teacher is example, what he sees, what they observe, right? You can tell the child, read a book all day long, but if they see you on your phone, they're gonna follow the example because they don't have rationale yet. Okay, and that was it on that. I'm gonna go to this scripture, Jeremiah 7:7-5. For if ye thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if ye thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, and you don't, man. And by the way, this weekend you had, I think, 16 people shot. You know, in nightclubs and condos, outside. You know, that's judgment, man. That's a spirit of madness occurring. Okay. If you oppress not the stranger, which the stranger, again, you got Christians. Oh, see, this is talking about the other nations. No, the stranger here. When you go into the Hebrew, you have two Hebrew words for stranger. I believe there's a third one, but that's only like one or two translations. But the two main ones were gar and nakar. One was emphasizing a heathen, an actual person of another nation, and the other was an Israelite that dwelled outside of Israel. All right, if an Israelite lived outside of Israel, he was actually deemed a foreigner or a stranger. And you know, rightfully so, because he was strange to the land of Israel. He didn't live there. Right? If I take myself from Canada right now and I go to Mexico or I go to China, I'm a stranger. Okay? Even a so-called Moabite, a Chinese, so-called Chinese person, they can be born there, they can be from there. But they might have not lived there for 20 years and they go back, they're a stranger. Right? It says, if ye oppress not the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, neither walk after other gods to your hurt. So you're worshiping these other gods, bringing up these costumes and getting into the spirit of overindulgence, basically, and lewdness. You're actually practicing the customs of the other gods. Right? You're actually doing that. It says, then will I cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I gave to your fathers forever and ever. Behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit. You know, you go to your pastor, you go to your so-called teacher, and they're giving you words of prosperity. Right? Will ye steal, murder, and commit adultery? That's all these jakes do. And swear falsely, and burn incense unto Baal, and walk after other gods whom ye know not? And come and stand before me in this house which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations? So isn't that what that's all you jakes do?